special, and I'm nothing special. No, I'm nothing special. Well, I'm nothing special. Why doesn't my hair work like yours? Why don't my hands fit inside yours? Your breath is so sweet when you talk to me. Your breath is so sweet when you talk to me. But I'm nothing special. No, I'm nothing special. Well, I'm nothing special. No, I'm nothing special. I didn't know me when I didn't know you. And I didn't know you when I didn't know me. Now I'm nothing special. Now I'm nothing special. Now I'm nothing special. Now I'm nothing special. I wanna be an easy target for you. I want you to know that I still love you. I still think about you all the time, and misinterpret every time you call. I wanna be an easy target for you. I wanna be there for you. Spirit and mind and body and body and body and body. Spin me out of control, so I can see the things that I know. I'm sure that I know. By the night time I'm a shivering ghost. But I don't believe in anything I've read, and I don't believe in anything I've wrote. I wish you could see the thoughts in my head. I wish that I could make my head float away in front of you.
We talking a little bit first and then jump in, or should I just jump in? Okay, cool. Yeah, all right, cool.
Hey everybody, thank you for joining us. I'm Kurt Santana, aka Courtney Love. Tonight performing is Tim Steinman, who's performing 2 sets under the Arc of the Hunter name, which has been released through Monolithos Records. It was just started in 2011. If you put into the chat live music, !live music, like I did right now, you'll get a link to where you can find Tim's latest release and other different projects. Tim, how many records are on that thing?
I think we're up to 77 or 78 at this point. point.
Well, there you go. A whole catalog for you. Tim, I'm really eager to listen to some music, so why don't you go ahead and take it away?
All right.
unfucking believable. Tim,
Thank you.
congratulations on an amazing set.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Thanks for
And
having me.
of course. And thank you to all who are watching. Poopy Thighs, welcome to the chat. Destruct04, welcome to the chat. We've had quite the conversation here while you were playing, Tim.
That's
Yeah,
good.
and Destruct says, I wasn't going to drink tonight, but now I will have several beers. These are great notes being played in a fantastic order.
Thank you. It's always good to hear.
Poopy Size says, I agree. This is dope. Here's another mezcal. And somewhere in the chat, I believe Poopy Thighs redeemed Hydrate. What I think he meant to redeem was Sippy Sips, which would be a cheers, or if you got a shot or anything at home, go ahead and take a sip of that. Cheers, everybody.
Cheers. Yeah, thank you so much for listening, for having me.
Nick Brink, if you could not tell.
Yes. I love you, Nick.
Tim, it's been a while since Halloween. How have you been? How did you ring in the new year? How's the new year treating you so far?
So far, it's kind of a continuation, but it's good. You know, staying positive. As far as ringing in the new year, ate a bunch of edibles and painted.
Hell
That was
yeah.
basically it.
Is there
Yeah.
any other way?
Yeah, it was pretty mellow.
Sweet.
How about you?
It was a good time. I got a lot of people online, and I did some cheersing around with some folks. Got to ring in a couple of New Year's in different time zones, so that was interesting.
That's awesome.
Yeah, definitely. Tell us where you're streaming from.
I'm currently in Evanston at the studio that I work at. And, Studio Media Recording. So, yeah. North side.
Yeah. How have things been operating since the pandemic, and do you still have artists performing there? I mean, recording there?
Not a ton. It's been at a pretty big standstill right now. But
Right.
things are starting to pick back up now. So,
Right. Yeah, we are in almost phase 2. No, not phase 2. Phase 1B. Coming up on the 25th. So, getting our vaccinations soon here in Chicago.
looking forward to it.
Hell yeah, man!
You know?
I'm a frontline worker. Too many days on TJs. I need some peace of mind.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it's been slow over here, but it's starting to pick back up. So it's good.
Nick's gonna get 10 vaccines.
Good.
Nick also says Studio Media is the best studio this side of the Atlantic Ocean.
Wow, that's a tall order, but I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Thanks, man.
Cheers from Berwyn, Illinois.
Yeah.
So, Ark of the Hunter, a project that you started back in 2011 and decided to release it in your own record label, Monolithos Records, started around the same time.
Yeah.
So what came first? What, like, the idea of starting a record label, or was it like, I have music, I want to release it? Tell me about the story of the origin of Monolithos Records and how it coincides with Ark of the Hunter.
Sure. Well, so before Monolithos Records, I had Bronson Records, which was kind of the same concept, just to release my own music on it and everything like that. And I just decided to completely revamp that and change the name. And yeah, basically everything that was released on there was I've re-released on Monolithos Records.
Okay.
But Ark of the Hunter, I wanted it to be more of a like improvisational, little less dark, more positive and hopeful than some of the stuff I was releasing on Bronson Records.
Okay.
There was like Black Division was the project that I was releasing on there, which I've since discontinued. They are on Monolithos Records. You can purchase each one for $1,000, and I will send it to you. But
if anybody in the chat would like to
yeah.
put exclamation point live music, you'll get a link to the Bandcamp of Monolithos Records and purchase any sort of albums you'd like. The entire discography, I think, is going for a cool $2,000.
Yeah, those Black Division records really bumped it up. So, everything else is probably like $30, and then this, and you could have like all 70 other releases.
Like a Time Life collection of Monolithos records.
Exactly.
Poopy Thigh says, I own both Black Division records and will post on Napster.
Oh. Do it,
So,
man.
Yeah, I'll find you some legal help soon.
Thanks. Yeah, but that's kind of how it started, and just releasing my own stuff digitally and being able to just, make a bunch of free, crazy shit.
Awesome. And it's been a source of collaboration, too, because you've worked with a bunch of other people, and the way that you collaborate or a part of these albums sometimes includes, album art, sound production. I'm saying this correctly?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely. Yeah, I mean, Nick Brink, who's in the chat, he remixed one of the Desert Storm projects that was me and Matt Whiteman. And yeah, and then there's Orlando, which is me and Duncan and Jess. And yeah, so there's a lot of different collaborations up there for sure. But they all have me in it. So.
Awesome. James Sock, thank you so much for the subscription with Twitch Prime. Really appreciate that. Nick is saying he loves that project. I hope those are your pronouns.
Yeah.
If not, please correct me. Also, Nick also says Monolithos is the best record on any side of the Atlantic Ocean. On the other side of the Atlantic Ocean.
Again, it's a tall order. Thank you.
Right on, man. Tell me about this. This is a big question, and it's something that I ruminate on almost daily. What are some of the things that you think are the cultural imprints that have turned you into the artist you are today? Whether it be popular culture, film, like any sort of media that you've consumed. And I know that is a big question. But are there things that are at the top of your head? I feel like that's a better question than asking, hey, what are your favorite albums? What are your favorite artists?
I mean, I think with the Ark of the Hunter stuff, that stuff more comes all from like more inner exploration, I guess. That's kind of the inspiration. But White Antler, which is always solo and I never play it live, so I would have to cover it by a different moniker, is more political usually in nature. And then also that kind of comes from more of like the black metal noise realm, than just kind of straight like experimental electronic music or something. So yeah, I mean, it's hard not to be political at this time, I think, or have that influence you, and just watching all this shit that's going on every day. It's like, those first beats that were happening in there was from this thing called The Celebration, which was kind of a fantasy about Donald Trump losing this election, and and it happened. So
there's gonna be a lot of movies that are like, oh, that was just a fever dream.
Yeah. Totally.
Trump is gonna steal Marine One and fly it to Brazil. That'd be such a Vice move.
He should do it. He should go.
Do it, man. That's the only way you're gonna escape
it.
Just anything.
Totally. Yeah. So, I mean, I guess my influences come from all different places, but.
Right, but it has to do with your circumstances too. And we've said this on the stream before, but anybody who hasn't, something about Tim, you used to work at a record store, so you had an entire library at your behest.
I did that for 7 years. Yeah,
that's a great gig for 7 years.
It was pretty fun. Yeah, got to hear a lot of good stuff
and
collect.
Right. Yeah. What is that like, curating your own library? Because it's all digital for me. At least, like, I started, collecting records maybe 5 or 6 years ago. So
Sure.
I have a very small collection, and I would say I have a better tape collection because that's
Yeah,
how I started with music. Um,
totally.
I had. Did you ever have that sort of like passed down of like your parents' like music, and they'd give it all to you, and this is like your primer for like
Yeah, my
what you're
dad
going to
has a
listen to.
really good vinyl collection. It's not passed down though. He's holding on to that. But I can go over there and listen. You know. Yeah, I mean that was a huge influence. I mean, growing up and you know hearing the Hendrix records, and I think the first
Mm.
record I pulled out. Legend has it the first record I pulled out of the collection was King Crimson and the Court of the Crimson King. You know, it's got that screaming face on the cover and stuff. And as a kid, I really
Damn.
loved that.
While you're still in diapers, you pulled
Yeah,
this one
I
out
was
and
like
be like,
5 or something. You know.
"That's
So
wild."
yeah, I guess it's kind of weird. I came from progressive rock.
Mhm.
All these
um,
people are into punk. I was like into progressive rock. I liked Yes a lot too.
yes.
Yeah.
Oh man, I just bought a Yes album. It was during um, maybe like the first or second month of the pandemic. I drove over to Michigan and I found this one like vintage store that had a Yes album. Gig Heard Around the World, is that, or Gig in the Sky?
Gig in
Was
the
that?
Sky. Gig in the Sky, I think is one of them.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Is it a
That
little
was the album.
later?
I think
When
so.
did that? Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, and that one was about like $15. So, and I don't know if it was like original pressing or anything like that, but I still have yet to listen to it.
Yeah.
Want to get to Nick's comment here. Nick says physical media makes it so Apple can't decide what you listen to. Spotify can't decide what you hear. You play your music when you want to hear it, how you want to hear it. Cloud storage and streaming is going to kill people's ability to be truly subversive with music. I accidentally listened to 5 hours of Argent today.
Nice.
It's
Yeah,
the
the
perfect
streaming thing
postscript.
is the streaming thing is weird. I find it hard to figure out what to listen to half the time, you know.
Mhm.
But when I go to my collection, I just, you know, CDs and stuff. I know exactly what to get. I don't know. It's weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um.
Mhm.
So what do you say? You want to take a quick break? We'll meet back here at
Sure.
midnight, and then we'll go into the second set.
Sounds great. Let's do it.
All right,
Cool.
everybody. We're
All
gonna
right.
take a little bit of a break, but stick around. We're gonna have a second set of Ark of the Hunter from Tim Steinman. Um, and while you wait, we're gonna give you the musical stylings of Hotels on Mars. This is an album called "Sick from My Modest Mouth." I'll be putting the link in the chat. Um, we'll be getting to some more questions after the second set, so don't you worry. You stick around, and we just need a little bit of a break to pace ourselves.
Yeah, and the second one's a little more ambient. So, cool.
There you go. So get your drinks, get your water, stay hydrated, smoke them if you got them.
disillusionment, I know. You don't have to tell me. I am a constant force of disappointment, I know. You don't have to tell me. I am a constant source of disillusionment, I know. You don't have to tell me. I am a constant force of disappointment, I know. You don't have to tell me. I'm the definition of disenfranchisement, but I don't really know what that means. I'm unimportant, but I'm important. So please forgive my misgivings. I'm so unimportant, but I'm such important. So please extend my shortcomings. I am a constant source of disillusionment, I know. You don't have to tell me. I am a constant force of disappointment, so you don't have to remind me. I make a lot of mistakes. 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 You pious bitch, yes I saw you put a muzzle on your dog. Every time you need a charmer, you so through your holy armor. You're not so humble and you're not so young. You have to think what you think you should. So damn me for damning you, so damn me for questioning you. You pious bitch, yes I saw you put a muzzle on your dog. Every time you need a charmer, you so through your holy armor. You're not so humble and you're not so young. You have to think you should. So damn me for damning kisses from her modest mouth. Sometimes I'm sick without permission. Sometimes I shout because you're listening. I'm like gravity because I'm slow. I found serenity. I don't tell you though, 'cause it's in Vaseline and blow. I'm like gravity because I'm slow. I found serenity.
All right, everybody, we are back. Wow. Thank you so much for the bits, Jam Sock. Really appreciate that. I'd like to read this on Jam Sock's behalf. I love that album. Love the album art. The tactile and visceral experience is important. Select your favorite Atlati and hunt a mastodon. It's not the same with the streaming service. Even if your favorite Atlatl? I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that right. It's in the clutches of someone else, and they can take it away from you at a whim. Some poetic words. Cheers, Tim.
Cheers, Kurt.
Take it away.
All right. Thank you.
Tim,
So,
there's something that people need to know.
what's that?
Will there be an encore?
That's all I got.
That's all he's
But we
got?
can do it again.
We could do it again.
Could do the
Yeah,
whole thing
because
over. Note for note.
note for note, dude, more. Matt's just saying more now. And Poopy Thighs would like to know, because he's only eating one more edible if he plays an encore. He meaning you.
I'm not an encore guy, you know.
That's fair. That is fair.
But yeah, keep coming to my shows though. You know?
Yeah,
gotta
and
keep
I'm
them
saying it's so easy to set this show up. We could do multiple shows.
Absolutely.
And,
I got an idea for a completely different thing. So if you're ever down, let's do it.
Oh my God, yes. Yes, dude.
Yeah.
Because of this show, I got 2 subscriptions. Jamsock subscribed and Destruct04 subscribed. So technically, I made $8 this stream.
That's awesome. I'm glad I'm raking it in.
I'm glad I paid for Moonbow. For Moonbow.
Thank you so much, man, for purchasing that.
All right, man. Let's.
So, yeah.
Garmgarn, thank you for 200 bits. Love to see it. All right, everybody. This is what I like to call braving new worlds. I invite people on who are creating things, and it's a very brave thing to create things during this time. And I would hope, or at least when I talk to people, I'm thinking like, this is what braving a new world is like. You're creating things that people can interact with, that hopefully alters perspective, maybe have a political output towards it. Would you say that that's something that you're doing with your music, Tim?
Absolutely. Yeah. I hope to. That's what I aspire to do. For sure.
And what are the things that you hope to come out of what you produce in this new world with the new realities that we're coming into? I mean, what are your hopes for the coming year? And whether that be goals, whether that be where we're headed, I don't know, as a society, or just like as listeners. It's a, again, I'm asking the big questions.
Yeah, overall, with these Moonbow releases, which there's going to be another Moonbow. There's going to be Moonbows, which is going to be the sequel to Moonbow.
Whoa.
And with those releases, they're more like collections, but overall, I want them to be more hopeful records.
Hopeful
records. I guess all I can say for this next year is I really hope for more hope. You know?
I love that.
Yeah.
All right, we got some nice background music. What are you sipping on tonight, man?
So, my buddy Matt Trewartha, he gave me a Pipeworks smoked Hellies. Yeah.
My dude.
Yeah, which is great. I'm loving it. Yeah.
I'm moving on to a Pipeworks. I'm going to be drinking Cryo Double India Pale Ale. I think it's NVU versus the Cryo.
That sounds good.
Another Pipeworks. We have Pipeworks over
Yeah.
at TJ's.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, they're great. Yeah, always a fan.
I keep on switching back and forth. This is the right one. There we go. All right, I was in studio mode. Sorry about it. Matt is saying his goal is gold. Did you say gold? Your goal is gold.
Gold. Yeah, gold is always good. Bring the gold standard back.
The gold standard should be back. Yeah. Our money means nothing. It's arbitrary.
Yeah.
Where do you sit on the stance of minimum wage?
Oh, man, everybody should be paid more. You know? That's all I can say.
Hell yeah.
Bullshit. There should be no minimums. There should be no minimums.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
more.
what are we talking about?
There should just be more.
Yeah, there should just be more. And then everyone, there's The weirdest thing I'm seeing is
Access. Just everyone should have everything.
Matt's saying to buy gold. You should buy gold. But isn't that the thing right now where it's like, or maybe it was definitely in TV where there were so many commercials about buying gold.
Yeah.
We buy your gold.
I mean, gold is good. It's heavy.
That's heavy, bro.
Hard to carry that around, you know.
But then there's so many cryptocurrencies that are coming out.
Yeah, what's your take on that?
My
You like
take
the
on crypto.
cryptocurrency?
Well, aren't we dealing with a cryptocurrency with the normal accounts that we already have? I mean, like, you can
Yeah.
use your credit card off of your phone. You interface with your bank via online. How do you interact with your bank? Do you ever go into your bank? You can't really go
I
into
only
your
write
bank
checks.
now. You only
I
write
only
checks.
write checks. Yeah, I go
Checks.
to the bank. I talk to
Checks.
them and hope they'll give me money.
Right. But yeah, I mean, to me, I guess there's not much of a difference between cryptocurrency and like the money that you have in the bank, where it's just like it's all online. You know, like a check doesn't clear for me. Like I know that it's in my account because for some reason I get like early direct deposit, where
Sure.
like Chase will just loan me the money, which
That's
means that
good.
I don't get to like. Yeah, I guess so, right? But I don't get to know what's taken out of my account until that check clears, and then it takes all the money out.
Yeah,
So
I
it's a
guess
weird
that is cryptocurrency. Yeah, that's
Right?
basically what it is.
cryptic, if anything.
What about Bitcoin though?
Well, do you have any?
No,
Okay.
I don't.
Then I mean, like it's like whatever, you know?
None of that. Yeah, exactly. That's just what I think of when cryptocurrency comes up, though.
Right.
I'm always like to go straight to Bitcoin.
Well, I was talking to my friend on a show that I was doing a couple days ago about how performers, Kanye West, Portugal the Man, Akon, they're creating their own cryptocurrency. And I have no idea what their like intent is, what their motive is. Like, what's your angle when it comes to like
I mean,
creating
Facebook
this?
was trying to do that too.
Right.
You know, it's if you can convince people that it's worth something, I think, then you're
Right.
good.
Right. Because money is conveyed in a weird way on Twitch too, where it's like bits. Like 100 bits
Okay.
would be the equivalent of someone tipping you $1 if you were busking outside, right?
Gotcha. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. And then the subscriptions, you get like a fraction of that sort of like percentage of $5 a month if people do subscribe. So it's weird. It's like did I say whether or not I think cryptocurrency is like it's bullshit, where it's just like everything's cryptocurrency. That's my
yeah,
take.
I mean, it's probably all bullshit.
Probably.
You know?
Poopy Thighs asks, let's talk about the new Mountain Dew. Have you heard about the new Mountain Dew?
No, what is it? A new flavor, or is it just are they revamping the Mountain Dew, the whole Mountain Dew thing?
So, I know about a new Mountain Dew that's coming out. I don't know if Poopy Thighs, this is the Mountain Dew you're talking about, but it's a Mountain Dew tie-in for the new Batman movie. And it's supposed to be blue when the Riddler's a green character.
Oh wow! No, I haven't heard about this.
Well,
I'll have to
did
fix
you-
it up, though.
ever drink Mountain Dew growing up?
I did growing up. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
I like
What would it set the occasion for?
I think it sets any occasion. You know? Just sipping on some Mountain Dew.
It's a mood. It definitely
It is
is.
a mood. Yeah, it is a mood. But you know, go to the beach, go to the club, sip on some Mountain Dew.
Well, first and foremost, before I forget, and I'll probably say it 3 times when we do end the stream, but thank you so much for coming on the show, man, and performing that set. I
Thank
mean,
you so much for having me.
of course, dude. What does it take to like rev yourself up, amp yourself up, get yourself ready for a performance like that?
You know, I try not to play at all during the day.
During the day.
So it's like just come in fresh to this.
Wow.
You know,
Yeah.
practicing. That's how you really get it going.
Could you share how was your day? What'd you do today?
It was a good day. Yeah, I woke up. I did set up for this. Drove up to the studio, and then hung out with my buddy Matt Trewartha, who is my neighbor. A little bit, social distancing, and yeah, it was pretty mellow. It was good. It was a good day off. How about you? How was your day?
My day started, I guess around like 9:30, 10 o'clock is when I got out of bed. I had to get ready for work at around 2 o'clock, so made some breakfast, made myself a nice meal. You know, it's always nice to make yourself a meal for breakfast. Could have made a bowl of some wheat thins, but
yeah,
it was eggs calling me. It was beckoning.
That's awesome.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I skipped breakfast unfortunately, but went right to sushi.
Sushi, nice. Where'd you get your sushi from?
From Sea Ranch up here in Evanston.
Nice.
And no, I'm not sponsored by them. But they're great.
You're still waiting on that call? You're waiting on that email?
Yeah, absolutely. They're awesome. And then made some falafel in an air fryer for dinner.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
You're living the air fryer life.
I am. My brother got me one for Christmas, and now
hell yeah. I knew this would be a resurgence in the air fryer, because air fryer was definitely the thing of 2020. And then in 2021, I was just like, you know what? More people are going to be talking about the air fryer because everyone's going to be gifted an air fryer.
But it's amazing. I mean, it's the only way to make like mac and cheese bites.
Oh, really? That's awesome. We got some fun facts about Mountain Dew here in the chat. Nick is saying Mountain Dew was originally a nickname for whiskey. And when they created the soda, it was named that because it was invented as a mixer for whiskey.
Wow.
A 1-to-1 mixer with whiskey.
That's incredible.
Have we tried it?
I don't know if I've ever had it with whiskey, though. Has anyone done this?
God. That's a good question for the chat. If anyone's done it, please let us know. Poopy Pie. Poopy Thighs. Poopy Pie. Tim or Clark, any tips for a guy who's never eaten at McDonald's and is thinking about going for the first time?
Dollar menu.
Dollar menu. Yeah, of course.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's like, how much do you want to spend at McDonald's? Like $10. I would say there's the max you should. Yeah,
well,
$10.
Dollar menu.
Yeah. Buy everything off the dollar menu until you get to $10, and then you're good.
And then you're good. Yeah.
But make sure that the ice cream is in that.
Yeah, get dessert for sure.
Yeah, you definitely either that or McFlurry. But McFlurry's gonna take you $4. $30.
Yeah, not on the.
Listen, I got $30. I'm going to McDonald's. Of McFlurries? Oh man, Then why don't you just give me a gallon of it? You know.
Yeah.
I want to take that shit home. I would definitely get into that. I guess it is soft serve. Is it soft serve? The thing is, they have their own machine.
Technically, it kind of is, but it's its own machine, right?
Yeah. Did you? I've had this experience where it's like you have to bank it on terms of when you're going to go to McDonald's. I say around like 2 to 3 a.m. is when your McFlurry machine is not going to work.
Yeah, probably not. Yeah, they're not. Yeah, going through the drive-through, it's ruined.
Right. Yeah. And at some points there'd be like a secret menu too, where like you get chicken nuggets for like 25 cents.
Yeah.
You got to go to the right window.
Give some code though. Yeah.
Oh my god.
It's like a series of numbers.
Poopy Thighs asks, is it Irish food?
McDonald's?
McDonald's, is it Irish food?
I don't... I guess McDonald's is an Irish name. It's not Irish food.
Go to the McDonald's and demand to see the $30 menu until they escort you out.
Those 30.
That's what Nick says.
I'm gonna do it
You're gonna do it
tonight.
That's
after
awesome.
this, yeah. 2 a.m.
Yeah. Are you wait? So you're gonna be hanging out in the studio, or are you gonna be heading home right after this? Because I don't want to be
heading back
keeping
to
you.
my apartment. But no,
Okay.
I'm chilling. Yeah.
Oh, sweet. Because you got somebody else there with you, right? That was helping you out.
Yeah, my dad, Scott, is the chief engineer of the studio. He's here.
You're kidding me. That was
My
your
wife
father?
Jess is here. Yeah, that was him.
Do they feel like coming onto the stream and hanging out?
They could. How would they hear us?
I don't know. But it'd just be like, hey,
Yeah.
say hi. I mean, like,
Yeah, come say hi. Yeah.
yeah.
Just wave to the camera. Jess, you too. Here they come. This is my
I'll
crew.
get you on-
Yeah,
Get you on full screen here.
they help make this happen.
Oh, man. There we go. There we go. Hey! Thanks so much for your help.
They say thank you. Yeah.
Yeah, Poopy Thighs is always requesting more. Poopy Thighs really wants more. But yeah,
Well,
it's like it's all you got in you, right? Or is it more of like this is what I've prepared for the evening, maybe?
It's kind of what I prepared, but there's one song that kind of fucked up, so maybe I have to do that correctly.
I caught maybe like a third of that because you were away from the microphone.
Oh yeah.
I was just being polite.
I'm seeing what I can do for you.
Oh man, do you see what you do? You see what you do, Poopy Thighs? You make this evening go until the dawn.
Just 1 second.
Yeah, of course. Take your time. Take your time. Everyone, thank you so much for being here tonight. My name is Kurt Santana, aka Courtney Love. You are on the stream during what I like to call Braving New Worlds. It's when I invite people onto the show that I think are creating new realities, new circumstances during very struggling times. Braving New Worlds. We're bringing in the dawn. Absolutely. I love that we're
All
in the
right.
studio. This
I'm
is
gonna
very
play you-
in-depth.
I'm gonna play you this song, How It Was Supposed to Go.
Whoa!
Sorry if it sounds the same. Probably won't, though. Alright.
Oh my gosh. Encore, everybody.
That's how that one was supposed to go.
Nice. Oh man, that's gonna be great.
It's off the new record, so
Oh, oh, we got a premiere here.
yeah.
Hell yeah! Don't stop. Gosh, you are asking too much. Gonna need 5 hours of this. Don't stop. Here's what we'll do. This set will be made available for people to watch on YouTube. You can watch it on stream, on demand with the chat log. I put the chat onto the screen so you can put it on full screen, see Tim in full 1080p. But yeah, it's 12:45. You're more than welcome to hang out with me until 1 a.m., but I'm going to stream until 1 a.m. But you can call it
Cool.
quits and head out home if you'd like. Or what do you think?
I'm gonna start packing it, but
Yeah,
thank you so much for having me.
Tim,
This was fun.
So great. Thank you. And you are always welcome back on the stream. Just let me know the time, man.
We'll definitely do another one. So
All right. We'll see you soon.
cool, man. Thank you so much. Talk soon.
Talk to you soon. All right, everybody. I'm still here. I'm going to bring you back in just one moment. Put on some background music. And that's Braving New Worlds. We do a lot of things on stream. We play games. We invite artists on to talk about what they're working on. A new Moonbo is going to be coming out, Moonbo 2. Or a new release from Mark the Hunter. Yeah, I'm so blessed to get this opportunity. I've met so many incredible individuals throughout my life, and I've always kept on to the idea that these people should make it. More people should be listening to them, and it's out of a desire for me. I just want to talk to more people about it because this stuff is so good. Yeah. Gosh, this was a really big night. Thank you for the follows and for the subscriptions. Jamsock, subscribe with Prime, send us 185 bits, and Destruct. Subscribe to Tier 1. Thank you so much to Brimothy for the follow. And Garm, thank you so much for that 200 bits. Yeah, I'm trying to think about what's going to be the new schedule, or I mean the same schedule, but what are we going to do for next week? So I'm more than happy to plan that now with y'all here. Just got to pick out some markers. I would love to get back to Ghost of Tsushima, but we haven't finished Control yet, and I'd really like to finish a campaign on an RPG at least once. Because it's going to be a long time before we finish Horizon Zero Dawn. I realized that when we were playing it and be like, wow, there's still a lot of the map left. Maybe we're 2/3 of the way. So, we're going to play Control coming Tuesday night. But that still leaves a Tuesday morning. I need to get back to the farm on Stardew. So Stardew Valley is coming up on Tuesday. I'll do my best to try to get to that farm before and just figure out how everything's working. So at least you have like a stream that's worthy of watching. Be like, all right, here are some things we are going to work on. Like, betrothing Elliot and making bank on our farm. So that's at 10 a.m. on Tuesday. And then you got control at 7 p.m. We're back on Thursday. And Animal Crossing. We have a whole island that it still needs to be built. And I don't know if it's still winter on my island. I could time travel. That's the crazy thing about Animal Crossing. You could really change whatever season you want it to be in. And it wouldn't really affect your, like, sort of canon. I'm so high, I put Animal Control instead of Animal Crossing. Oh, Carmody, rated with a party of 3? Thank you so much. How you doing? Welcome to my stream. I'm actually making the schedule for next week. So you came at just the perfect time. I'll let you know when I'm going to be live next. Tonight, what we were doing is the music you're listening to right now. We had this performer on the stream, and he performed 2 sets. His name is Tim Steinman. He performs under the name Ark of the Hunter. And he has a record label that he releases his stuff out on called Monolithos Records. If you put the ! live music into the chat, you'll be able to get a link to his entire discography. Once I go offline, you'll be able to see the video on demand. I'll be uploading it onto YouTube as well. If you'd like to learn more about what I'm doing, feel free to also throw in Discord. I got a great Discord going on. We did a Secret Santa. We've got a streamer showcase coming up on February 9th where you're going to be seeing new streamers at every hour. And it's going to be my birthday, so that'll be a fun time. And what else? You can also throw down !socials. Carmody, I'm making you do all of this stuff. You just rated me. I want to know more about your stream. What did you do? My B-Day is on February 9th. I am an Aquarius with an Aquarius moon, and I'm a Taurus rising. We were just chilling, playing 3 different indie games tonight. Which indie games? I'd love to hear it, because I'm always on the market for new games to be playing. And I've realized that, not every purchase has to be streamed. I kind of learned that the hard way by streaming Kentucky Route Zero, which was cool. Like if you're only listening to the audio, but it wasn't very visually appealing because there was a lot of words. So here's the schedule for now. I'm going to be back live on Tuesday at 10 a.m. with Stardew Valley. I'm going to try to seduce Elliot. I'm going to try to make bank on my farm and hopefully make friends with at least somebody in town, because I have not done that. I've been just trying to accrue money, build up my storage. Yeah. I kind of felt the same way I tried with Animal Crossing. It was just like making as much bank as you can from fishing, and building as much stuff as you can by hitting rocks and planting money trees. I didn't time travel. I didn't really participate in selling turnips. So, Tuesday. Backbone is a really cool vibe, and check it out. Oh, cool. We were just okay. Oh, we're seeing the games you were playing. Okay, we played a game called Kanoko. It's an indie point and click called The Librarian, and then the free to play suggested by someone in the chat called Backbone Prologue. Backbone's a really cool vibe. Check it out. Ooh, definitely. I'm gonna write that down right Backbone. Colon prologue. That's dope. Yeah, I've got so many ideas, but as we were saying, Tuesdays can be Stardew Valley. Where we go? Yeah, 10 a.m. And then we're gonna play Control at 7 p.m. on Tuesday. And then on Thursday, we'll be back with Animal Crossing. We're gonna be building our island. I just started terraforming. I maybe terraformed twice on stream before. It's just I got busy weeks, and I have so many games I have to play. And then Thursday we'll be back with a new episode of Nerd Gaze. It's a talk show where we talk about nerd ephemera, nice intersectional discourse on new things that are coming out. So many games to play. And then I'm trying to think about what I'm going to do for Saturday night. Yeah, it's a good time. If you're available, I hope to see you there. But otherwise, videos on demand. You got other people to support. Twitch is such a big place. But yeah, I'm trying to think about what's going to be happening for Saturday night, and I'm trying to think about the games I have played so far that have been so much fun, or whether or not we'll have another performer here on next Saturday. Because I love keeping the week like as much video games as I can, because I don't have as much time everywhere else. So I love that idea of like Thursday night you got a talk show, and then Saturday night you got live music. Yeah, I feel like that's a good weekend for you. And hopefully with like my new work schedule, I might be able to throw in another time slot here. But no, I think we're good with where we're at. It's 5 streams a week. It's a lot, I feel. So Saturday. What are we going to... Katamari Damacy has been great. So these are the games I'll play if nobody shows up next week. But I feel like I can fill that slot pretty well. I play that for about an hour and a half. What did I do this week? Or the week before? It was Kentucky Route Zero and Hades. I think what I'll do now is Katamari Damacy, and if anybody is around and wants to play it, Mario Kart. It's a good a lot. Yeah, definitely yeah. And not every stream is 3 hours, because a Nerd Gaze is it's approximately like 2 hours. But for any game I'm playing, it's gonna be 3 hours total. That's why I'm hoping to get to 1 a.m. here. Just to keep it a full 2 hours. But normally on Saturday night I'll be going till 2 a.m. Which works too, because I'm going to be off on Sundays in my new work schedule. So, all right, I'm good. I can sign this as my approval. Perfect. Yeah, Mario Kart would be really fun. Yeah, this has been so much fun. Like I was saying this before the raid happened. Thank you so much for the raid, by the way. That I'm so grateful that I get to invite people that I've met over the years who are so talented to come on my stream and share their talents with the rest of the world. So I thank you so much for following me on all the things. You're the biggest pal. And I hope to pay it forward in some way. Carby, do you stream? That's the thing. I need to follow you if you do stream. You've come in the chat before. Lost my marker cap. You do stream. Awesome. Yeah, you just said that you rated me. I mean, what the hell? But how often do you stream? Is the question. I'm asking dumb questions now because I'm just giddy. It's that time of night. Yeah, it's definitely that. I'm filling at that point because you were just telling me you're playing indie games. But yeah, I won't keep you. I do have 4 viewers. I could raid, but I just think, I think this is the way to end things. Thank you so much for being here. Have a great night, everybody who's watching. Carmody, thank you so much for the raid. Good night.